Do you have high stress levels? Try relaxing in a warm bath once a week. Maybe even add in some Epsom salt to relieve some of those aches and pains.
Do I think there's a problem with youth violence? Yes. Personally, yes. But I don't know. The young guys are gonna have to get in their heads that there's different routes for you to go about things. There's different avenues that these youngins, people my age, that we can take, but we're not realizing it. So that's why we need to get together as a community, as Black people, to figure all that out.
Do I know? I got degrees and went to schooling. But what do I know? Survived backstabbers and Judases. But what do I know? I've been out here, man. I've been doing it. Let's get to the dough. I've been showing it. I've been proving it. I'm ready to go. Discuss the what, whys, and the who did it. Let's get to the show. This podcast just might be the go. Oh, but what do I know?
Hey, what's up, y'all? Welcome to another episode of But What Do I Know podcast. It's your girl, Ruckus.
And your boy, Trey Smith. And I feel like telling kids that tacos are only good on Tuesday is irresponsible. Tacos are good all week.
What the fuck, man? We appreciate that.
Yeah.
I thank you for that. Like, we would like to start off on something as serious as that. But right tonight, though, or actually... First and foremost, we want to say rest in peace to Coolio. We just got some news that we lost a rapper. I'm not gonna say one of our favorite rappers. You know what I mean? We know he was cool. He had a couple of cool things. We were just here trying to figure out what the hell he had. But we know he had some things, and we do respect that we lost him. And I'm glad it wasn't no messed up circumstances, because they can be a lot worse when we have rappers and whatnot, their stories. And so I'm glad it was just something basic. Y'all can Google it your damn self. All right. So R.I.P. Coolio and all that fun stuff. So diving into this week's topic, it's actually going to be a lot of fun, this discussion. I'm excited to have these gentlemen join us tonight to discuss this. First of all, one of our panelists is not with us tonight. Breon, DJ Blackout, was supposed to be on this panel, but he could not make it to some, he's taking care of some personal issues. And we just want to make sure we let you know that our prayers and thoughts are with you in this time, okay? And that's enough on that. And as far, what was that? Sorry, like I don't know what that was. Anyways, joining us tonight, our episode is called Hey DJ. And what we are doing is we brought in some of our favorite rappers, some of our favorite DJs, some of y'all's favorite DJs, because kind of weigh in on some of the questions that y'all keep bouncing back and forth on Facebook and just in life itself, and see if we can get their perspective on that. And also we're going to find out some etiquette, because evidently some of y'all don't know how to treat these DJs when they're at work, and y'all about to find out that y'all are creating party fouls left and right, and you didn't even know it. So that's what do I know? Our subject matter experts.
Let me find out y'all out here requesting this is how we do it in Rump Shaker. Let me find out.
Damn, they want all of that.
I'm gonna have a problem.
It's Return of the Mac for me.
Joining us as our panel of experts tonight, we got DJ KIMANI. I know y'all know, the town should know DJ KIMANI. He is,
what's up, people?
That's what I'm saying, one of the town's favorites. And he's been around. How long you been DJing?
34 years.
Okay. All right. So yeah. So his input is about to be amazing on some of these topics we have tonight. I appreciate that. And out here we got probably one of the young gunners. Right here we got my little bro joining us. Who is this? Who is you?
DJ AFTERHOURS, Mr. AFTERHOURS. I ain't that young either.
He's not that young. He is. He's the young gunner. He is the young gunner. And on the phone.
On, man. Tenor ain't young.
You said what now?
10-piece ain't young no more.
Yeah. I used to be young tenor. It's just tenor now.
And on the phone, we are joined by one of the DJs at B100.
Like, Southwest Alliance, your boy Antonio,
hey,
the Colorado plug, mad love.
There he is. So we brought him in because y'all be arguing with him on Facebook because none of y'all would be agreeing with this dude. And I think it's hilarious. And I would love to hear his perspective on a lot of these.
There's a lot of people that agree. And you just see the ones that don't agree more prominently because Facebook is a drama king.
Oh, okay. See, there we go. See, we already got some truth. It's his algorithm. So there's that. His algorithm is what's making it seem like y'all disagree with this man. So we about to find out how on the same page everybody actually is.
It's social media, man. You know we're not supposed to agree to disagree. We're not supposed to have our own difference of opinions and shit. How dare we?
How dare we?
But, you know, the people who are on the stage, though, they don't get mad because they know how the movie's made. It's the people who don't see behind the curtain, and they're like, how dare you?
Right.
Real talk.
Facts.
Yeah.
I agree. We're going to dive into these questions and whatnot and some of these topics before, I'll let them vent a little bit before we dive into one of these questions. I know it's going to take a while for us to cover it. So, before we even get this started, and y'all can figure out which order you want to go in, off top, what makes a good DJ? Because I don't know if people really know who's a good DJ. Anybody? Who wants
to start off, OG? See, that's the thing. They call me OG and Unc and I get all this. So, I posted a couple days ago what makes a great DJ on my Facebook page. And basically, it states that you're the Kobe Bryant of somebody's night. You're the first one there, and you're the last one to leave. And it's your job to make their experience better than it was before they got there. Their night has to end better. They need to leave better than when they got there. So with you providing that service, it's your job to play songs that they've never heard before, get them interested in new artists, new styles of music. So you're an educator in that way. You're an entertainer because you're asking, you're reading the room. So if it's somebody's birthday or anniversary or something like that, you got to play their favorite song. So you're entertaining. You're also interacting with the crowd through music. A lot of DJs don't like to use the microphone, but that's my crutch. I have to have a microphone in order to keep the party going. So the music can't do it by itself. You have to be an entertainer as well. So I would say those three components of what makes a dope DJ.
Okay. All right. Tenor?
Honestly, you kind of hit it on the head. Thing is, with DJing, people, I watch a lot of young DJs come up and people want to be DJs and they buy all this equipment and all this shit. And having the right equipment is important, but they got to understand is meeting what them standards is more important. You know what I'm saying? It's music to the people. They don't give a fuck what you're playing off of, what system you're doing, as long as you're doing it well and you entertaining. You know what I'm saying? You're reaching everybody in there. You know what I'm saying? I feel like everybody should have one song through the night that was their shit. You know what I'm saying? If you didn't give everybody, because as a DJ, it's hard to please everybody. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I preach as a DJ. People are, why do they play these songs? Because they play the most popular music, which is the most songs everybody in the whole room is going to know. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's what most DJs do out here, I feel. They're going to play the song, not just you know that you play in your car every day. Right. They're going to play the song they know everybody in your section knows. You know what I'm saying? That's when the DJ wins, when he plays that song, because everybody's dancing now. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So they got to understand that part component of reading the room and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But he's right here, everything on the nose, entertaining, knowing how to read the room, and I'm a mic DJ as well, and I feel like growing. I'm a more new age DJ, which is new equipment, newer. I learned in a different time. You know what I'm saying? So it's a little different, but we're going in an age where DJing is becoming more entertainer. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I feel direction of DJing been moving.
And the other thing I gotta add is that you gotta be able to multitask. So not only are you playing the song that's already been played, you're thinking 2 records ahead what blends with this song, especially if you mix or a blender. You need to be 2 songs ahead and also be on the microphone. So you have to have a knowledge of what's in your crate.
See, that's interesting. So Antonio, real quick,
you need to know what's in your Serato, kids.
Your opinion on this, real quick.
Yeah, for sure, Antonio. Yeah, I agree with everything they said. I think logistically, like, there are a lot of different types of DJs, right? There's DJs that only play weddings. There's drum and bass DJs. There's DJs that do trivia nights. There's DJs, there's all types of DJs. DJs that do like private corporate parties. There's nightclub DJs. There's, I know DJs that do bar mitzvahs and Indian weddings strictly. You know what I'm saying? It's wild. So I think it's about, a DJ is really a service, so it's about pleasing the client. If your client is the bride, then it doesn't matter what happens with everybody else, so to speak, as long as she's happy, right? If your client is the club and he wants you to keep it popping top 40, and he's happy and the people are happy, then you're doing your job. But it takes a lot of attributes, right? Like punctuality. You have to be a great DJ, you have to have all the attributes. And DJ Benz once told me, I had an interview with him, I want to say like 12 years ago for the Westward. I was doing like a profile on him as an entity and what he did. And he said to me that, everybody could talk on the mic and mix to a certain extent, and that part. But the part that's off camera, that's not at the stage, that's the part that makes you a great DJ. How much time you put in your crates? Are you punctual? Does your equipment and your chords look good? Do you know who you're playing for? What you're playing? Those things are what really makes a DJ. Because sometimes there's guys like I'm going to keep it 100. Like, listen, I don't put DJ in front of my name because I didn't come up like a DJ. I did bootleg CDs and DVDs back in the day, and everybody bought that shit from me, but I was hustling. And when I went to college, it was really about media. I got sucked into the DJ game, so to speak, because DJs didn't show up to gigs at the club, and they would be like, Antonio, get on them 12s. And I had to figure it out. You know what I'm saying? And then when I had radio, the DJs wouldn't show what they mix, so I had to learn how to do it. My strength is running the stage. I can get these rappers and people on time. I can be punctual. I know how to handle the requests and the people asking you questions. You know what I mean? And I got better at my mixing and my sets. Where these guys both have a different background. Like Kimani is a dope DJ. All he has to be is a dope DJ. All the other stuff he can work on. Tenor is a great host and knows how to read the crowd and play, but he said he learned on controllers and stuff. He wasn't learning on wax. I'm similar. You know what I mean?
Quick question. So real quick, I know, and I didn't pre-warn him in the back, so you probably don't have his question back there. I just thought about it. So one of the things that you said was know what's in your crates, right? One of the things I heard and actually saw an exchange on Facebook was they said that real DJs spin actual records. So what are your thoughts on people that don't, or on vinyl? Like, did you have to use vinyl to be an actual DJ?
Not if they cut a check.
That's ridiculous.
Not if they cut a check.
That sounds retarded to me.
This sounds ridiculous. What are your thoughts? Are you a vinyl? Are any of y'all vinyl?
Yeah, I've been
vinyl since I was 14 years old. So of course I had to have vinyl.
Okay.
I had to learn on 1200s. Matter of fact, I had a belt drive. I had Geminis. That's what I started on. So I didn't have this quartz digital upbringing, but I had to advance to it because older DJs will tell you, like Al Your Pal and DJ EJ, they had to make me get CDJs in order to be current because I was just such a vinyl head. Like, I used to just love to go to the record store and get my fingers dusty. That was the whole part of being in the record store every Tuesday when they drop new records because I wanted to be the first one with 2 12-inches. Now I had to graduate to the CDJs, and now eventually it's all controllers. It's all Serato, and it's getting to the point to where now everything is going to move to Bluetooth. So they got Bluetooth speakers, they got Bluetooth controllers, they got Bluetooth headphones to where the actual DJ is going to be obsolete to playlists, I would say, in about the next
I disagree with that, but I agree with the technology part, but not with the DJ part. You know what I'm saying?
Telling you, you're going to be a playlist playboy.
What I say, I heard DJ Jazzy Jeff talk about this recently, and they said the death to DJ since AutoSync and some of these new things. And he said, same thing I feel. That's ridiculous because the people in the party don't care what you're DJing off of. They just care about the music being well and playing well. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They don't give a fuck if you vinyl, just drums. They don't care. And at the end of the day, that's what it's about. You know what I'm saying? So if you
I disagree slightly with that.
In your company,
but you think they're going to continue to DJ? Nobody's going to be able to have that.
They're not going to leave him. He's not a real DJ because he didn't have a vinyl. That would never happen. You know what I'm saying? As long as you did your job and gave the music they want to hear and party and entertainment they was looking for, you know what I'm saying? You can't not give that man that status of being a DJ. You know what I'm saying? Because that person had a great time, got everything they look for, not because you on the vinyl. That's the only reason they had that good time and they had them.
Yeah, for sure. You're right.
I believe like it's very much such a musician type of art form for y'all because you're still outside of whatever equipment or new technology you guys decide to use. You're still having to remember certain songs BPMs and what's going to blend better and jumping to this record as opposed to this record. Like you know. I've been to Mr. A's and they'll jump from Before I Let Go to fucking Hail Mary by Tupac and they completely contrast from one another as opposed to finding a way to blend in different records. So I feel like it's so much more outside of just the technology with you guys because there are things you have to sit down and kind of hear and okay, let me time it here, boom, and jump into the next record or whatever.
See, I
agree with that 100% because, like, at the end of the day, the thing is the creativity you can't replace, right? Because a DJ has to be creative like a musician to create what he's gonna play. And there's niche DJs. There's a lot of DJs that are niche that have a following, and they're never going to go away because people are going to follow them for what they do well, like Scrooge and Chop DJs.
Okay. Well, that'll work. Thank you very much for y'all's thoughts on that. We'll make sure we move forward so we can get to all these questions, especially the one that you wanted to go off about. Kimani has been waiting for specific questions so he can go off, and I want to make sure we get to that question. You wanted to ask the next one?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm gonna get into the real question here.
Which one?
What requested song do you guys hate the most? That one song.
That one.
Yeah, like as far as song requests, what is that one song that you're like, no, go to hell, get away from my table?
I'm stepping before him because it's really not one song. It's just requests.
Okay.
General, okay.
Yeah.
So my thing is, so remember, F-R-E-O-N-E, okay. Everybody knows that song's popping, right?
Right.
It'd be 9:30. It just started at 10 o'clock. 10 people in here, and you know what I'm saying? They want to hear that fresh out. Like, you know that's coming. That's
you know it's coming. You're not going to want to play that one.
Build up sometimes.
Yeah. Okay.
You want to build up to a song like that. You know what I'm saying? When somebody comes 10:30 when you just starting your build up, like play after and they'll be serious. Play it, and you already have it in your mind to play. God damn, bitch, you know I'm gonna play. Chill, you know what I'm saying?
So,
no, I'm just saying, like, God damn, it's coming, though. Like, I know it's your birthday, chill. We gonna play it.
Right.
It's gonna get played. I promise you tonight. But they want to fuck up your mix. They don't care about RPMs. They don't care about nothing about your DJ, man. They don't care if you playing slow shit right now. Nigga, they don't care where you at in your mixing and your playing of your DJ night or nothing. You know what I'm saying? They want to hear the popping in songs at the time they walk in.
Right.
I just got here, but let me hear it. But they want
Plus, they just played it in their car before they got there pre-gaming. They was pre-gaming in the car. So, yeah. But you said a song, a specific song?
Like something that you're just like,
okay,
nah.
So there's a time and a place for everything. And so I say this. It depends on what venue you're in. Because I've had to DJ weddings, and the bride has requested a breakup song that she doesn't know is a breakup song or a side chick song. And me and my right hand, I can't play that record. So, Kimani, when you go play Sweet Thing by Shaka Khan, well, do you know that that's a side chick song at your wedding? Do you really want that energy at your wedding? Did you listen to the lyrics? You're not mine, I can't deny it. I would love you anyway, even if you cannot stay. Like, those are the requests that kind of irk me. Like, when it's not the place for it, and then I have to educate you on why this isn't a good idea to play at your wedding.
I think Hey Ya is the most prevalent one that y'all have a challenge with, because most people don't realize, as happy as it sounds, it's a breakup song.
Yeah, it's a breakup song.
Yeah.
For sure. But it's a dancey song. Listen, I have keyed these fucking requests. So what I do is I'm going to give y'all some free game. Anybody who hears this. Specifically with weddings, birthday parties, anything that I have pre-booked, I make a request sheet that I print and I put them in like some clear plastic, and I put them up around the venue. I put it on the back of my computer. I put it on the stand. Like I put up like 10 of them up. And I'm like, if you have a request, please use your phone. Please put your name in there. And that has worked. And then I give them the songs they really want. Now, sometimes it's a remix of a song they requested or something. But if it's a wedding, what I've been doing is I give the request sheet, the QR code, to the bridal party only. And I tell them, everybody at the wedding, hey, if you have a song request, go ahead and scan on the wall or give it to the bridal party if you don't know how to use the QR code. And it basically filters out the bad requests. Then, like at other events, like public events, I just put up the QR codes and I let them make the request. I even shout them out, hey, I'm going to play that. I see you, Devin. I got you later, don't worry. You know what I'm saying? And that has actually made it real easy, and I get more tips that way. So I'm embracing the requests.
Okay. Cool.
All right. Thank you very much for answering that. All right. So, we're going to probably dive into one that might be a little bit more controversial for some.
But Africa.
You said Africa.
Request Africa. It's a room full of white people, and they request Africa. I give them the worst side look ever. Like, motherfucker, I'm not playing Africa in a room full of white people. You asking the wrong
What is Africa?
The song by Toto.
I bet the rain is down in
Africa.
I can only sing it so long because I don't want us to get clipped for it. So,
right.
One night and after, one white dude would not leave me alone about Tech 9. All night. I have no Tech 9.
Got some drinks you can play already.
Tech 9 is not my speed. I just don't Tech 9 shit. So that nigga gave me $100. I went download that shit quick. Hell, Tech 9.
Where the Wi-Fi in this joint?
Everybody sat down though when they played.
Yeah, check out some drinks you can fit at the right wedding.
I thought we had. Well, all right. Well, we're going to take a break really quickly. So I guess they got bills to pay around here. So they're going to run a real quick commercial. And we're going to come back and dive into some of the questions that are a little bit more controversial. So that y'all going to want to actually chime in on these. So when we get back, just to let y'all know, a little preview. One of the things we'll be covering is whether or not Tupac is overrated. So make sure you tune in. Stay tuned.